Once considered the tour de force of Canadian mining, can Quebec make a comeback on the mining scene? Joining me today is Brian Groves. He's the chairman and CEO of Genesis Metals Corporation, an exploration company based in Quebec. So welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Brian, I asked you this question because, and full disclosure, I am a native Quebecer, so obviously it's a subject close to my heart, but there's been so much marketing efforts surrounding Yukon Mining, and they've really been in the spotlight. It seems that it's shifted away from Quebec. What does the province need to do to bring the focus back?
I think the province has all the incentives in place to attract mining, but I think what is needed is investor focus, and that would only arise if a corporate level transaction happened. We've seen a lot of takeovers happen in the Yukon territory, the most conspicuous being the coffee project by Goldcorp, and I think that has captured the investor attention. And there's really been no sizable similar transaction in Quebec, so I think that's why focus has shifted.
And what's the exploration activity like in Quebec?
It's very, very high. It's incredible. I would think that probably Quebec would have led the country in terms of expenditures last year. That was largely driven by the big windfall project of a Cisco, which had at any one time about 20 drills turning. So it was certainly a very, very large expenditure for that project.
So Quebec is competitive in terms of exploration dollars?
Yes, yes.
So you're focused on looking for gold and copper in Quebec?
No, just gold.
Just gold.
A gold project, yes.
When do you think you'll be in production here?
We are really at the stage now of just updating a resource, which should come out in January of next year. And then from that time, before production arises, we're looking at least another 5 to 6 years before that could happen.
What are you thinking? How many ounces of gold do you think you're sitting on right now?
It's hard to say. I think it's probably difficult while we're starting the resource estimation phase to commit anything, but we know that there's at least 300,000 ounces at about 2 grams. That's an historic resource going back to 2010.
Brian, talk to us as the CEO of an exploration company. What's it like working within the current mining sector right now? Obviously, the investor interest just isn't there. Is it really tough for you right now?
It's very difficult, and I think every junior company based in Canada is facing the same challenges. We've seen investor focus move away from the mining sector to such things as cannabis stocks, especially in Canada. Bitcoin has taken away some of the investor interest as well. But with both cannabis stocks and the Bitcoin cycle running basically almost to completion now, I suspect that we're starting to see investor confidence and interest coming back into the mining sector.
Well, Brian, I wish you luck with that. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thanks for watching. We'll have more for you on Kitco.com.